Hello and welcome back to the Forever World. I am Viable Sword. In the last episode, we made this trophy room for all of our mementos. I had to come back and put some copper bulbs under the armor stands because it was just dark enough in these corners that a creeper almost ended this before we even finished it and got it loaded up. We also did the bottom floor for our storage room. 3 sections, one for raw materials, one for mob drops, and one for processed bricks and stairs and all that stuff. I don't think we're going to use all of these chests, especially on the mob drop section, but we're going to keep them anyway. Yeah, see, there's the gunpowder from the creeper up there. Today, we have 2 tasks. Just 2. We're going to do a super smelter up on the 2nd floor up there. And we are also going to put in a stairwell up here with a nether portal so that we can start moving into this base. Finally. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming. But before we do the nether portal, I want to get started on the super smelter. And we will do up the windows like we did upstairs and downstairs afterwards. That way we don't have to worry about them getting in the way of the super smelter because it's going to take up a lot of room. I'm going to do it a lot different than I've ever done it before. Instead of just a standard run-of-the-mill minecart chest running back and forth on the hopper lines, we're going to stack them 3 high and we're going to run it on this wall and this wall. So probably going to be a bit of trial and error, but that's okay. Let's just get to it. Okay, to start, I know that we get to the floor here, which means I'm going to load and unload here. So the furnaces are going to go on this wall and on this wall. And there's going to be 54 of them. So, okay, let's see. Let's start here, and we need it up 1. Don't have them in the best place. Let's move these just a little bit. And we're going to go over from this one to this one. And that'll be 9. And of course, hopper line will come over here to a chest. I didn't bring my scaffolding, and I'm going to need it. We're going to want a hopper here with track on it. We need an extra space for the chest minecart to go there, and then we're going to want another hopper here. So then the next line of chests will go here. Can I do that from down here? Yes, there we go. So then we'll put these ones here. And that'll be that. We're going to want a hopper here with a space. Another hopper for the 3rd row. And then we're going to put our furnace. Question is, can I read? I can. I don't know why I second guess. Okay. And that is all of the furnaces for this one. So let's go ahead and get the hoppers in on the top here. On all 3 of these, and then we will move on to the next step. And then we need to feed the fuel into them. Standard layout so far. The tricky part is going to be getting the chest mine carts between each level and then over there to the next section. Alright, now I need to pull out the shulker box with all the rails. Just get a few, probably grab some of those and some of these. And then we're going to start working on the layout of the tracks. Rails. Not tracks, they're rails. Okay, so will these... Dang it. That's what I was worried about. Oh well, let's get these ones in real quick. And then... There we go. Okay, so that's all of these. And we're just going to throw redstone block there for now. We're going to do the same on the other 2 layers. Now comes the tricky part. So we got to get the minecart chests. Chest minecarts? We got to get the chest minecarts from down there up to here. And in order to do that, we're going to have a bit of a spaghetti mess, but I'm okay with that. To get the chest mine carts up here, because we are starting at the top, I think what we want to do is line it up, the fuel intake with this line right here, and then we will line up the ores and the smeltables with this one here. And we're going to have to offset them the way I'm thinking of it, but that's okay. If one starts a block or two behind the other, it's not a big deal. So to get these down, let me jump down here. I think we'll go just one block down, and then we'll go across one, and then we'll turn. Let me out. Let's bring it down one and out two. That way we can curve it. Turn it, curve it. Because we want to go this way, and then we want to take it this way. So let's... Oh, fall down. That's okay. Take out these unnecessary blocks. And I believe... Can I get up here? Yep, there's one there too. Okay, so then we just want... to fall down again. Actually, let's move the scaffolding a bit. Maybe that'll help. Let's see, and then I just want to go down one more, I think. And we'll put another block here. And then is that in line? It is. Okay. So then from there, we just need to walk it down. And of course, my shulker box is in the way. Move that. Get rid of the extra blocks. And I think that'll do it. I think. Let's find out. So then we should be able to just walk it down like this. Use a whole bunch of powered rails. And then just walk it here. Yeah. And then one more there. And we should then just be able to run normal rail. See, if we start it there, we're going to start it there. So then we'll just run maybe 3. I think that should work. If not, we'll add some more. And then we need to power these. But before we do that, I want to run the top line down. And for this one, I'm thinking we may just be able to walk it down a couple steps. And then, let's see, which one was it? This one. Break that. And I think, yeah, there was one here too. Break that. I want it to kind of follow this one. So I need to walk it over a little bit. So then from there, we'll go... I don't want it being right up against that. So let's walk that out one more, and then we'll just start walking it down from there. So then we'll go down, and then turn it here. Get rid of that block. And then from there, we should just be able to walk it the rest of the way. And clear out the unneeded block. Can I have them all back, please? Thank you. That should work. So then we just want to put a normal rail there to turn it. And then we'll walk it. Another turn. Another turn. And then powered rail the rest of the way down. I don't think we'll need one there. But again, if so, we'll fix it. Let's see, and then let's knock this one out. And we'll put, nope. That can't be there. That there. I need 3. Don't need 3, I want 3. I might need to add an extra one there. But for now, I think we're okay. So let's grab, oh, they're right there. Lever there. Will that power all of them? It does. Okay. So then a lever here to power those. And I don't want to lock the hoppers that'll be under there. So we're going to have to be a little careful. I think that should be okay. It shouldn't lock any hoppers. And then We'll put one, I guess, right there. I don't want it facing that way. It would be nice if the levers were completely directional so that I could use it to look like it's supporting the block above it. But that's okay. Then I need to do this one and that one. Should be plenty easy enough. And I think if I just throw it there, and then I'll throw this one there. Hopefully, when we get the hoppers in, that won't mess with it. If so, we'll just have to move them around a little bit. So now we need to get this line powered because clearly I forgot it. We'll just throw it there. I'm not going to be able to jump up that. Okay. All the way back down. Have a snack. And then, before I forget, I need to actually drop a lever here, because that'll power both of them. Now that we have the start of our super smelter here, we need to duplicate the layout on this side, and then we will get to the wacky part of how we're going to get the chest minecarts across and then down and across and then down. Like I said at the beginning, this super smelter design is definitely the most wacky that I've done ever. Usually I just do the standard layout, either just, you know, one long line, or I put one row in front of the other. This is is going to be a lot more fun though, I think. So let's get the other side set up, and then I'll show you how we're going to connect them all and get the chest mine carts to make sure that they hit every single furnace. Now that we have the other side set and ready to go, let's get the rail over to that side. Let's see, we're just going to walk this line straight across. Do I have any torches? Yep. Gonna need those. At least for now. These lines are going to go straight across like this. Same on this one. Let's see. I need powered rails. I guess we'll go all the way to it, just to give it that little extra oomph. And then we need to run these all the way across here. Throw another torch because I'm paranoid. And then here is where it's gonna get different. It's gonna get fun, I think. I'm gonna think of it as fun, just because it is so much different than what I usually do. Let's zigzag this across here. And hope this doesn't snap. Ah! It snapped. Okay, slight change. Not really a change. What we're going to have to do, though, is extend this one. Oops. Extend this one out by 1 so that it doesn't snap. Then we can get rid of that. We're going to go out 2 blocks and then break that one back. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So what's going to happen is the minecarts are going to come up. They're going to deposit their fuel and their smeltable items. And then they're going to come across here, go across this section, and then they're just going to hit those and drop. So what we got to do is catch them. And we're going to catch it here. Put a block there. We got to put a solid block here so that it actually pushes the minecart. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there. So let's go ahead and run this line. And this should be okay. This one, we want to do the same thing here. Oops. Not quite what I wanted. Put that there. And then we're going to put one here. Yep, I figured. Conflab it. Okay, let's take that one out for now. And then we're going to take that one out. I didn't pick it up. Where'd it go? I didn't pick it up. I swear. Anyway, so let's put that one back. And then we're going to run that one this way. What? That shouldn't be happening. Should not be happening. Okay, fine. Where are all these freaking hoppers going? Or, I mean, rails going? Oh, of course. Let's check these just in case. Okay, Let's get back up here. Okay, so we're gonna have to run this one then, and not this one. We should be able to... Don't snap. There we go. Okay. No, I said don't snap. I guess before we do these, let's come back over here. Get these set up like they need to be. Yep. And then... I guess I won't take that back. That's okay for now. And this one there. And that should, hopefully, do what I'm thinking. And then as far as these ones go, we're going to do the same thing we did up there. We're just going to run them right across. There. And then this one will also run straight across. Using as many powered rails as we can, because especially for the back one, because zigzagging through these corners will slow down the minecart. If we need to adjust this a little bit, we can always move this one out. That way we can straighten it out and put a couple more powered rails in there if we need to. But we should be okay. And then this minecart is going to hit this, which is perfect. This one, on the other hand, is going to need... Not there. It's going to need a block. One up from there. There. Hit these and drop. And then they're going to land here. So then we want... Not 2 blocks there, but okay. And... Can I? I can. Okay. Little block there. One more powered rail. Then we're going to have to walk it around here just like we did up there, and then we're gonna have to get them back to the starting point. So let me walk these over real quick and get the minecart rail in, and then we will get to work on dropping the minecarts back at the start. Get the track from here to here. So we're just gonna do this like we did across the rest of it. We're gonna run this, and of course I'm out. Finish this line here, stop one short, so the minecart just flies off. I'm sure we could do this and it would guarantee it, but you know, I like a little bit of fun. And we're gonna run this one this way. And I think that might work. Okay, let's see if this will run. So I need this one here, and then we should be able to just run this all the way here, and then we'll come back and we'll run this one here. Might need a powered rail back there. Run it here. I am going to, I guess, maybe here. We'll see if that works. We'll put one powered rail in with red, oh wait, there we go. Redstone block. That should work. And we'll come here and place our redstone block for those. Make sure all of this is powered. Those are good. So now before I run all of the hopper lines, let's make sure this is going to work. Let's get one here and one there. Let's see if it works. And they're off. We're going up, across, down. Okay, good. That one made it. I'm not too worried about the one up top because there's really nothing blocking its path. Looks like the bottom one's going to make it. Perfect. Yes. Now if I hit it again, is it in the right spot? Yes, it is. Oh, sun's up. Are you going to make it again? It's got to be consistent. Otherwise, it's no good. And we got to adjust. Yep, that one's good. Yeah, that one's good. Okay, awesome. Let's do third time's the charm. Let it run this one last time. Yep. And the back one is the one I'm most worried about because it's got to run all those corners. Yeah, we're good. Okay, awesome. So then we'll put our smeltables in this one, our fuel in this one. And it's kind of ugly on the back side, I'm not going to lie. It is kind of ugly, but that's okay. It also leaves a bit of room up top and even over here if we decide to... I guess I could actually do it in the corner over here. But it will leave us some room if we decide to put in a bamboo farm for fuel with, let's see, we need 1, 2, 3 auto crafters to get bamboo slabs for fuel. If we decide to do that. Right at the moment, though, we got loads of coal from what we already had and digging out the area for the mega base. So let's go ahead and don't need many, just I think 4 chests. And if we do it, where do I want the chest? So we'll put them here, and the blocks are, there's an air gap there so we can open them. So then we just going to, I do want them out one, and I'll show you why. This line will be nice and simple, and then we'll just run these this way. But I don't want to block the furnaces, so what we're going to do here is come out here, and we'll just mirror on these 3 what we have on the bottom row. So then right here, we'll go that way, this way. We'll line this up here. How does that look? Does it look kind of weird? Meh. I could have ran the tracks around it and then push those in one, I suppose. I actually would have preferred if I could have tucked it around the back. Is that going to be possible? I don't think so, because of those windows there. Yeah, plus it would have... I'd have to run them out one this way, but then the track in the window... Nah, we're going to leave it like that for now. Let's get a torch in here. We'll get some lighting in the floor like we did downstairs. But for now, not going to worry about it too much. And then we'll put that there, run around the back, and then we're just going to do the hoppers just like we did over there. Looks a little messy, but it's okay. So I'm going to get these ran real quick, and I will bring you right back. Alright, now the hopper lines are all laid out. So let's throw that there. And then I'm going to need... Yeah, there we go. 1 for each. Put it in the fuel side. And watch them go. Make sure all of them light up. Yep. Oh, that one didn't. Neither did that one. There we go. Awesome. And both minecarts are where they should be? Yes. Whoa. Oh, jeez. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, let's sleep real quick. Now, as I was saying, that's why we do a test run. Make sure we aren't clogging up the system, making sure they're all getting smeltable items and fuel. Let's check over here. Oh, and a redstone block. 27 there, and should be, yep, 27 there. Awesome. So that works fantastic. And it looks pretty cool, watching the minecarts go across. I like that. I'm glad I decided to switch it up and not just do the same old same. Let's see, now I need to figure out where I'm going to put these lights. Let's knock out all of these torches real quick. And it's daylight. I don't know why it shines through like that, considering we're underwater, but it does. Let's see, if we go, that one's the middle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it'll be 4 regardless. Got it. Well, let's do that. We'll take that back. Then we'll go over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 should be 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So let's just do that to start with. And as they oxidize, we will get them waxed up as well. And I think that'll be enough light for now anyway. This is still kind of dark. I might have to adjust where I put the lights on the stairwell. But now all we got to do is make these windows look good, get rid of the torches, and we can move on to the next part. But since we've already done that down there, downstairs and upstairs, I'm not going to make you sit through that. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that those are done, other than some of them oxidizing and getting waxed, the last thing I really want to do in here, just to kind of make it not so bulky, or blocky rather, is throw some stairs up. See, I think maybe that one too, not there. Actually, I need to see if that's gonna mess with it anyway. So let's go ahead and throw one there, one there. And then we're just gonna line these up with deep slate tile stairs. Just along the outside. I might even come back with slabs here in just a second. Let's see if the stairs are gonna mess this up though. Okay, and there they go up. And across and down. And back across. Down again. Around and... yeah, that isn't gonna work. Okay, then I'm calling this room done almost. Let me get some lower slabs. And I just want to run these, not upper slabs. I want lower slabs, I think. And this room is done. I like it. I like being able to kind of round those off a little bit. And I think, even though we won't see them a whole lot, the tiled slabs down the center of this is really going to help too. The next thing to do is to come back down here and make a couple of pillars with some spiral staircases up to the top of these front two towers. We're going to put our nether portal in this one, and then over here, within the next couple episodes, as we move all of our stuff, we're going to make this our enchanting tower. For the column here, I think we're going to go similar to our main staircase. However, we are going to have to use stairs instead of slabs, because otherwise we're not going to get high enough quick enough. So let's come up here. There should work. And I actually need... nope. Nope. There. I need some blocks for the floor. So then we're going to use the tough brick stairs into the polished tough slabs. And we're just going to do this all the way up. And I think one more. Right? And then if we put floor in, I don't know how much of a floor we're going to have. We're going to have to bring these walls down too. Let's see. Right here. And of course, we're going to have to worry about where the stairs sit as well, because we got to be able to get up and down. So we'll take this one out and that one. I think actually I want to take that one out too. And what we're going to do instead is throw some slabs there, at least for now. Oh, whoops. I guess we won't have one there. Oh, actually, you know what? Our portal's going to be right here. So what we can do instead, I'll just use the polished tough slabs for now. Probably replace at least one of those with the brick variant, but for now we can do that, and then we have a nice little easy staircase. The question is, did I bring materials for the portal, or am I gonna have to go all the... yeah, there we go. Okay, all the way back to base. We do not. Good. I also want to grab what I do with them. Yeah, there we go. And then we also need to decide where we want to put the light fixture, because we have a light fixture here running all the way up, and that is what, the middle of this floor? Yeah, they're about anyway. So we'll just do that here too. We got three sections. So if I put the light in the middle of the middle section, will that look okay? Turn it on. How's it look? Meh. I don't think it works quite as well as it does here, but we will leave it for now, and we'll either grow to love it or we will change it. Not a big deal. Let's get to our nether portal. Ah! Need some safety railings or something. Oh man. Okay. So for the portal, what I want to do is a 3x3 like we have pretty much everywhere else. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to take these walls right here and replace it with obsidian. And it should look okay. It should. Don't quote me. We're going to find out. Let's see, let's get this over here. Aha! Keyboard for the win. Whoop. Well, it worked for a minute, didn't it? There we go. And then over here, same thing. And then we're going to light that puppy up. Before we jump through, I want to check this out and make sure it doesn't look too weird. No, it adds kind of a nice little shadow, I think. Ah! Scare the crap out of me. Get out of here with yourself. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I like the little shadow that it... Ah! Get it! Jeez, you guys... I don't want to party right now. Okay. It adds a nice bit of shadow, I think. Let's go back inside where we're safe. Okay. Let's pop into the nether. Should have grabbed the coordinates first. Nether coordinates. So the nether coordinates for this are going to be -208 by 376. Alright, we're going to put that away and relight it. Hopefully it's a good spawn. Let's find out. Oh no. I forgot that we had another portal close by. So all we got to do is break this one, because this one is the one... Whoops. This is the one that was to the island. So we're just going to grab all of this obsidian, because I'm not going to waste it. Need to go that way by that way. So what we're going to do then is come all the way back to the tunnel that goes towards our starter area and our guardian farm. And then we are going to go in this direction until we're at the right X coordinate. And we need -208. Let's just start widening this out. It's not too far. It's pretty close. But rather than cutting over from over there and having more turns and junctions that are unnecessary, there's no point in that. So we're at 208, and then we need to go to 376. So let's go ahead and pop this out just a little bit so we aren't missing our turn. And then we just need to dig this all the way back to 376. And then we can put our portal back in. Let's go ahead and light this, and we'll go through. I'm not sure which way I'm going to need to face. To the side. Okay. So then if I come through this way, face this way. And we're right. Okay. So then what I could have done, and what I might do in the future, is actually turn the portal the other wall so that it's the same direction. But for now, I'm going to call that good. The last thing I want to do today is just get this pillar in with the staircase, because once we get all of our materials, or once we start moving everything over here from the starter base, this tower right here, and I went too far, is actually going to be our enchanting tower. So we'll have the bookshelves lining this wall, and this wall. We'll have the enchanting table right here in the center, and then we'll worry about how we got to put the floor. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get this staircase in real quick. It's going to be tight in space, at least around, but it'll be plenty of room. All we really need is bookshelves, the enchanting table, and some chests. Well, one chest, really. And then we're going to need the grindstone and the anvil. So we got plenty of room. And let me see. I am going to need to throw in at least a temporary light up here. So I guess grab... Ugh, I can't reach from down here. Let's just grab a lightning rod. Oop, not two. Grab a lightning rod and hang a copper bulb from it for now. And then that'll probably change as well once we start getting the enchanting setup in. But for now, that'll work. I just don't want to be surprised by creepers. We already got a zombie pigman up there. And now that we have the nether portal set up, we can start moving all of our stuff in. So I'm going to be doing that in between episodes. Next episode, we're going to be turning our attention to the swamp. And hopefully we can find a witch hut. That way we can make a witch farm and have a renewable supply of redstone as well as gunpowder. Glass bottles too, I guess, but mostly the redstone, because as we start getting further and further into this and more farms, we're going to need a lot of redstone components. I also want to get an iron farm going, but before I can do that, I need to clear out some more space so that we can get some more buildings in here. But that is it for this episode. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please click that like button, and if you'd like to see more and follow us on this journey, please consider subscribing, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye.